Okay, greetings everyone. This is Gerard, Energy Filipino Soul, aka SGIB Magazine. That stands for Soldiers Got Intention to Bleed That, because everyone should be soldiering for something, a dream, a goal, an idea, a train of thought, something. And on a PBG's production, it stands for Photos by Gerard, the best in freelance publicity photography. Well, just to go to show you, Murphy's Law is always in effect. What can go wrong will. We have planned to do a promotional party out in Mac 10, but what happened, the owner told us that he would not be there. So I was very reluctant to go into a club where the owner wasn't there, because that leaves you at the whims of whoever it is who wants to be manager that night. And I didn't want to put myself through that on my crew. So what we did was that we embarked upon another club called Bayot, which is right around from Dynasty, as you can tell from the surroundings that were the Dynasty tourists in Cebu. We went there, and although we did have a planned strategy, Murphy again, Lord struck, what can go wrong will. It didn't stick to program, but that's okay, because remember, no one can disappoint you. All you can do is disappoint yourself and look at another options and planning. But right now, I want you to meet not only the promotional team, but people who are actually involved in Filipino Soul magazines, who's in this current issue of Filipino Soul magazine. And right now, I'm going to reintroduce you to Kerstin. Kerstin, say hello.
So hi, I am Kerstin Estur, and
so tell everybody where you're from.
I'm from San Fernando, Cebu, and I am 17 years old, studied at University of San Carlos.
And how long you been singing?
I've been singing since I was young.
Okay, that's a good way to put it. I've been singing since I was young. Okay,
Yeah.
You know, Chrissy, she's being very modest because she sung today, tonight. Although I have a problem with artists singing while reading the lyrics, we're not going to talk about that. But the last time she performed, she did this song "Sway," which is absolutely fantastic. Chrissy was the first artist who I interviewed while I was when I came to Cebu. I happened to meet her grandmother, Flora, who owns a boutique shop on Mango Street. And she told me she had a granddaughter who can sing. I said, okay. So we made arrangements to meet her. And I did, and she was absolutely adorable. You did a song, Adele. She did a song, Adele. And so what are your plans for yourself?
I want to be a successful singer, like my mom. Yes. And I want my dreams come true.
Very, very, very good. Okay, speaking of her mom, before we get to her mom, let's go to her other daughter. Her other daughter is Floralyn. Now, Floralyn, when I met her, her grandmother told me that she wanted to be a model and be in a magazine. So I said, okay, but she was under the age of 18. So I told her, I'm sorry, you can't be in a magazine unless your parents come or someone, an adult come, because I don't deal with minors. And she came. And let me tell you, Floralyn was like all over the place. She had so much energy. It was unbelievable. We had a good time, didn't we, Floralyn?
Yeah.
Okay, tell everybody a little bit about yourself.
Hi, I'm Floralyn Estur. I'm 15 years old, and I'm dancer. Yes, and I studied at Notre Dame Academy of San Fernando, Cebu.
Okay, when you danced for us the first time, you danced to Shakira?
Yeah.
Shakira, yes.
Shakira, de Shintahe.
Yeah. So what are your plans for yourself?
My plans for myself is to become a successful person so that I could help my mother.
Okay.
Yes, and so that I can achieve my goals in my life.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you were in the magazine. What was it like being in the magazine? I mean, was that okay? Were you excited or what?
It was very excited, and I was very surprised on being part of the magazine, and I was so grateful. Being Filipino, for me, is being Filipino because it makes me proud, and I'm so thankful for it because it builds me more confidence. And
Yes.
Thank you to Sir Gerard for giving me an opportunity to be one of your model and to be part of the magazine.
she don't know it. Between her and I, she's my adopted daughter. Okay. Okay. So right now, let's move on to the mother. Now, when I met the mother, she came with Floralyn, and I had no idea what she was a singer. I'll come to find out that her mother is not only a singer, but in the Philippines they have a competition called Showtime. In the Philippines, it's a very big thing here to do karaoke. I mean, they know all the American songs. I was actually surprised that Diamond was singing Earth, Wind, and Fire, and Brian McKnight. I'm thinking, how did you know those songs? She's singing Bon Jovi and all this stuff. I mean, sometimes she sings songs that are so depressing. I'm going to say, please, somebody give her a cookie, just to make her smile. But karaoke is a big thing here in the Philippines, and they learn a lot of American songs. So when Floralyn had told me that their mother had sung, her and I did a song, Gloria Gaynor and I Will Survive. But it wasn't until after the interview that they showed me her on the internet and that she was a Showtime winner, because that's the competitions that they do here in the Philippines called Showtime. And she was a winner, and I was absolutely blown away with her talent. How are you doing, Helen?
I'm good.
Okay, tell people a little about yourself.
Hi, I'm Ellen Bayot. I'm 38 years old from Paraterang,
You're how
San
old?
Fernando, Cebu.
How old?
38.
She told me
38.
she was 18. Okay. The truth comes out on camera. Let me tell you. Okay, so what else about yourself? Okay, so how old were you when you started singing?
When I was
younger.
Okay. Well, listen. Okay, how did you get in the competition? What made you decide that you wanted to compete for Showtime or be a competitive singer?
Yeah, I saw in TV we have announced we have a audition in Asturias. Then I go there with my daughter. Then
Have trust in yourself.
And you won.
and then I applied that audition that time.
Okay, so has winning Showtime opened up many doors for you, or what has been the gifts of performing on Showtime? You get jobs now because people see you on Showtime.
Thank God, because we have many to contact me. We have to contact me to sing in a gig.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. She got that word right, gig. Okay. I also want to mention that Ellen is the public relations department of Filipino Soul magazine. So on the business card, when you see Helen Bayot, this is who you'll be speaking to. I wanted to introduce to you another member of Filipino Soul who has come aboard, and his name is Jay. Jay, this is Jay on this. Say, hey Jay, how you doing?
Hi everyone, I'm Jay Luzano. I am an account manager of Robinson's Land, a degree holder of hospitality management, and I'm so much grateful for today because I am one of the team of Sir Gerard Lloyd of the Soul magazine, Filipino magazine. Okay.
Now, the reason I chose Jay or asked Jay to come aboard as a salesperson, because it's not easy to sell. You know, I've been in sales pretty much my entire working career. I've done solar heating, I've done telemarketing and what have you, and it's often the games of numbers. But his persistency in the product that he was selling was so impressing to me that I said, you know what? If I can harness that energy into getting support ads for Filipino Soul, that the magazine would be successful. So I've asked him to come aboard as a supporter representative. I don't want to say sales rep, but as a supporter, because that's what the magazine is about. It's about supporters supporting Filipino Soul magazine. I'm grateful to have them. Jay, tell everybody where you're from.
I came from the province of Cebu, Carmen, Cebu, and for now I am staying here in Cebu because my job is in Cebu City.
Okay, what kind of background do you have to be a salesperson? I mean, what was it that inspired you to be a salesperson?
To become a salesperson, you have to be a positive thinker because a client is sometimes they decided not today but tomorrow, and you have to follow up
Right.
You have to every time just call her or text him to update what's the discounts and the promos of our projects.
Okay, and that's an important thing in business, because the important thing in business is that when you make an appointment to follow up on something, it's so important that you follow up exactly at that time, exactly at that date, because that shows your professionalism. It's the same thing in photography or any other business you're into. You just can't, nod your head at someone and expect the deal to go through. All right, this is Gerard, editor-in-chief of Filipino Soul, aka SGIB Magazine, that stands for Soldiers Got Intentions, Believe That. And everyone should be soldiering for something, a dream, a goal, an idea, a train of thought, something. And on a PBG's production, that stands for Photos by Gerard, the best in freelance publicity photography. And remember, if you haven't got a dream, a goal, or an idea, a train of thought, don't worry about it. Do what I do. Get as much as you can, as fast as you can, and go home. And I often ask people what advice would they give about following their dreams and their goals, but I never really ask myself. But I'm going to share it with you. My advice is that every day you wake up in the morning, you ask yourself, what is my plans for today? Ask everybody in the house, what are your plans for today? I don't care if your plan is to go fill out an application, or your plan is to call your mother, or your plan is to finish that project. It's important that you plan your day, because through the accomplishments of those small accomplishments, it lays the groundwork for the bigger one. Okay, if you're lucky enough to have a woman like Ollie Woodson once sung, treat her like a lady, like I do, and I'm going to thank Diamond for working the camera right now. But that if you're lucky enough to have a good man like me, treat him like a king. And remember, I'll always love you more. I'll talk to you later. Peace.